Hello gamers, welcome to the channel. My name is Abdaya and today I have an exciting video for you guys. I will be showing you how to get the most lucrative and important resource in the game, Abyssal contract tokens. Now, why are these tokens so important? These tokens are used in order to get good resource drops from open world dungeons. And these are the same dungeons that you get these contracts for, and basically it's a stacking effect where you're getting loot from drops, from mobs that you kill, and you also get loot from the contracts that you accept. And it's really important in order to get good resources and really to accelerate your end game kind of resource grind. But yeah, if you guys would be interested in a more in-depth video, I will probably be dropping these videos in the future. But I wanted to start off with what I believe is one of the most important things in the game, Abyssal contract tokens. So let's get into it. There's really, from what I found, only a few ways to get Abyssal contract tokens on a daily basis. But I wanted to talk about one-time ways or limited time things that may happen in the future or that are currently going on in order to get Abyssal contract tokens. So first, Abyssal contract tokens are actually possible to get during events like check-in events. So for example, Halloween, we are getting basically candy corn, which is used to do the boss dungeon and get the rewards for it. But it can actually be found, instead of candy corn, there's actually going to be events where we get the Abyssal contract tokens themselves. So basically giving you more content to do every single day, which is going to be very awesome. So look forward to that. Apart from that, you can actually get like basically one-time use Abyssal contract tokens from buying the battle pass. You get it from the free pass, but you also get them from the premium battle pass here. So if I was to buy it, which I probably will do for you guys, but you just get, yeah, you get like a, what is this? You get 10, 100 Abyssal contracts. So this is 1,000 points. This is 3,000 points. So yeah, you can get one-time use Abyssal contract tokens just from getting the battle pass as well. So this, as you can imagine, will stack up very quickly and give you some tokens to kind of work with. However, these are one-time use. You might be wondering, what can I do every day to get Abyssal contract tokens? So let's go ahead and get into that. The first way, and probably the most important way, is to do your Amitoi Expeditions. And to those of you who aren't familiar with what an Amitoi Expedition is, if you click on this little icon here, basically it will take you to your Amitoi house, which is this area right here. So basically it has all your little Amitois, and you have this Amitoi Expedition map on your left whenever you spawn in, and whenever you open it up, you are met with your Amitois. Basically, it's the map of the world split up and giving you the opportunity to go on expeditions. Literally all you do is you just go over to any area and you just select as many people or Amitois as you can, and then you would click begin expedition. However, there are some ways if you're really trying to maximize your Abyssal contract token gains. There's some stuff you can do. So that's what I'm going to show you. So as you can see, I can get 13, 10, so I get basically 130 Abyssal contract tokens every hour. You could actually maximize this. So each Amitoi has their own area that they're specialized in. For example, you have Plains. I have 3 Amitois that are specialized, but if we were to go to Ruins, I have 6. So I can go and select all 5 of them, all 5 of these guys that have a specialization, and now I'm getting 150 contract tokens every hour. So if you're trying to maximize your Abyssal contract tokens, I highly recommend you choose areas that will give you, like where you have Amitois that are specialized. And this might seem like a very minor detail in the long run, and you know, to some extent it is, because you also have to keep in mind that there are different kinds of materials that you can get, and depending on if you're cooking and doing other stuff, you know, take that into consideration. But if you are dead set focused on getting as much Abyssal contract tokens as possible, this is the way to do it. And I highly recommend, if you're going to be playing for several hours at a time, just do 1 hour, because you don't really get that same bonus if you were to do 2 hours, because you only get 25 here. It only gives you the 5+, it doesn't stack. So same way, if you were to do 4 hours, you only get 45, or if you do 8 hours, you're only going to get 85. So the longer you do this, you can kind of get the idea that this will stack very quickly. So if you were to do, oh, like, yeah, so if you were to do 8 1-hour expeditions compared to 1 8-hour expedition, that's 120 or so, 1,200 Abyssal Contract tokens versus 850. So you'd get already an extra 350. Now this is just very like nitpicky, and of course, like if you're not on it and always like claiming your expeditions, you can miss out potentially. But you know, depends on how serious you are about it. Like if you're gonna be grinding all day, highly recommend doing 1 hour. But if you're going to bed or if you know you're gonna be away for like a long time, definitely just do the $8. Like it should be, you know, highly use common sense. Use common sense. That should be the number one thing you do. Use your common sense. You know how much time you're going to be on, hopefully, and if not, you know, just do what you think's best. So for me, I know I'm going to be on for a little while, so I'm going to select for an hour. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on into the next method. Something that you should be doing already every day. So another easy way to get currency, and that is from doing your co-op dungeons. You get basically 900 contract tokens every day, and from doing a dungeon, you get yourself 500 abyssal contract token points, which whenever you do 3 a day gives you 1,500. So it's another way to, you know, kind of guarantee that you get good results. Open world contracts from the Resistance, or also known as Resistance contracts. Basically, the way this works, it's very straightforward. You just go over to a contracts manager. I always go to I always go to the Watcher's Post. I really enjoy these contracts. They're very easy and straightforward, and you can, quite frankly, run through these very quickly once you're used to them. But I always personally select the ones that have rare parchment, but that's a personal choice for each and every one of you. But the main thing that you should care about is, if you're worried about Abyssal contract tokens, is that every contract that you complete after, or accept and complete will give you 50 Abyssal contract points, and you get 10 charges every day. So basically, this amounts to an additional 500 contract tokens every single day. So already we've racked up quite a bit. If you're constantly accepting the Abyssal Contract tokens, you'll get on average around 2,000 Abyssal Contract tokens every day. If you're actively accepting them from the expeditions, you'll get an additional 1,500 from doing your 3 co-op dungeons every day, and you get 500 from doing the Resistance contract. So that puts us up to roughly 4,000 Abyssal Contract tokens that you get every single day. Now, at this point, you might be saying, yeah, okay, that's everything. That's 4,000 is a lot of points. But there's actually another way that is less commonly used, but it's actually the most important thing that you can do. And this is a way that I normally get between 1,000 to 1,500 Abyssal Contract tokens. And you might be saying, why am I over at the Contract Merchant? Because the contract merchant sells mystic keys, and you might be asking yourself, what are these used for? Like, you probably have seen these mystic keys, and you might remember them from an early mission you did in the Abandoned Stone Mason area, where you had to get some orbs, but you probably didn't think much about it. But if you see on my top right, it actually shows a mystic key, and I have 5 of them. But basically, the idea is you go and run around in the open world, and you look for these red orbs, which I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, but you just hop up here and you claim this orb, and what happens is you get 100 Abyssal Contract tokens, and you get 5 of these. So that's already 500 Abyssal Contract tokens. However, what will also usually happen, it's not a guaranteed chance, but you can open up a mystic portal, which hopefully I will. I usually open up on average 2 portals, so hopefully that will remain true. Unfortunately, I did not get any mystic portals today. Uh, Very unfortunate, but the idea remains that you at least get 500 of this abyssal contract currency from doing these mystic clubs. However, I've gotten at least 2 portals every day, except for today. Of course, when I'm recording, I don't get any. I will hopefully be able to get one tomorrow and post it. but I wanted to upload this video as soon as possible to kind of just give you guys this very useful bit of information, and I hope that it will help you guys out in your grind on Throne and Liberty. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. On average, you can get anywhere between 4,500 to up to even 6,000 contract tokens every single day, just depending on how well you're able to min-max the expeditions and how lucky you get on the Mystic portals. But with that said, my name is Abdaya, and I hope you found this video useful. If so, please drop me a like and subscribe if you want more Throne and Liberty content. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.